Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we're going to be taking a look at Klevgrand's brand new Richter. It's a compressor, and it's loud, large, and in charge. And we're going to talk about it right now. Hello, welcome to the show. My name is Jade. This is How to App on iOS, where every day we take a look at apps, music, creativity, interviews, things and stuff. And as of late, small, bite-sized tutorials around Logic Pro. I hope everybody is enjoying those little beauties that we're banging out. Welcome to my Wart Warriors. My Wart Warriors, not yours. My Wart Warriors, not ours, theirs, but mine. You're all mine. I own you. What the hell am I talking about? Hello, Matthias. This show. Hello, Thomas. Hello, Kim. Beautiful Kim. And that's what you get for becoming a Wart Warrior. Oh, I didn't do the comments. Oh, guys. I thought I was so prepared today. You have to give me a second here. There I am. There we go. We've got the comments now. Brad Example, hello. And Thomas Christ, thanks for putting the link to become a Wart Warrior. And these are some of the things you get here, the little emojis and stuff that I change occasionally. There's Kim Hudden Hudson, Matthias. And I hope you're all doing cool bananas. If you're watching lurking, that's all good too. Lurk to your heart's content. If you are watching on the replay, welcome. There's been a lot of new people join the channel, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for subscribing to the channel and liking and clicking on all the new videos. As I said, I hope you're enjoying the brand new short little videos that we're doing. Yesterday's one was on a hack on how to get around the acoustic drum issue. How you can't separate the tracks automatically. I have Valerie Bart, the wonderful Valerie Bart. What? What is happening? Man, it's early. You know what? Let's have some coffee. Merchandise still available too. The pigeon is not gone. Matthias, the pigeon is always here. There's the pigeon. Sitting on top of Brad's... Oh, man, I don't have it... the pigeon's gone now. On top of Brad's thing here. Oh, the pigeon's fallen down. So I've got the pigeon sitting up on top of Brad's book. There we go. Pigeon is in the house. Boom. Oh, let's come back over here. Alrighty. So I hope you're all doing good. I'm doing good. I'm okay. It's early in the morning here. And today's featured artist is Russ8889. There's a reason for that. It is because I'll be using his music to demo today's app. And there he is. Speak of the devil. Boom. Say his name and he appears. Hello, me old mucker. Let me just deactivate my camera for a second. There we go. That's better. Russ is in the house. So we'll be playing some Russ8889 to close the show. And also I can announce today we've got Dom Torregross is doing his You Pick, I Play show today. And Brad Example's going to be on there. And I can't wait to watch Brad sit there for an hour smiling. It's going to be so much fun. Oh, please. Take my money. Take my money now. Good stuff. Alrighty, let's jump into we got to talk some business here. So let's do this. Let's jump over to thebeatcommunity.com. Where there's a link down in the description. You really should sign up to these guys. They've got a Facebook page as well, and they give you over there all the information on latest releases and stuff like that on iOS, desktop, samples, expansions, all this kind of stuff. And this just dropped last night. I haven't opened it up, but I have a copy. GSDSP Magic Fusion. It is a vocoder modulation madness. Doesn't that sound like fun? We'll be looking at that next week. Once I learn how to use it and all that stuff. goody gumdrops. There is my Prenus LDG in the house. Price drops. Let me tell you guys, Imaginando have a huge sale on. You can see this over here. Their 9th anniversary sale. So if you are a fan of Imaginando's apps, I've covered pretty much all of them. I think all of them. They have a huge sale on their desktop apps and iOS apps. All of their in-app purchases are only like $1. You're mad not to get them. And yeah, I've made sure I got all the ones I didn't have yesterday or the day before. And yeah, so Frames, DRC, Versus, just go and grab them because they're like $1. And the actual apps themselves are on sale. So you can see Frames. Look at that, $24.99 to $10. Frames is wicked. I've done a bunch of shows on Frames. It is wonderful. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of stuff on sale. As always, you can get to appslice.co with the link in my description as well. But today we are looking at Klevgrand's brand new Richter Tectonic Compressor. Rolling of the tongue. $4.99 is the price. This is an introductory price. It will go up. So if you want to get it, I would get it ASAP. They don't say the date that it goes up, so I don't know. I can't tell you that, but it does say currently it is 60% off the normal retail. So there's that. It is a compressor that goes beyond the ordinary. This product is the culmination of years of experimentation resulting in a compressor that empowers you to squeeze every bit of sonic perfection out of your tracks like never before. From mixes to vocals, punchy drums to smooth, transparent vocal tracks, Richter will hit you right in the Richter. $4.99 is the price for that. So also it is available on desktop too for $69.99, but currently because it's an intro price, it is $30 on desktop if you would like to get it for your Mac, or for your PC, you can do that as well. Hello, Johnny Bean and Leela. There is the rise of Dark Leela, and I'm rolling my tongue a lot today. I don't know why, but anyway, let's open a project, and we've got a Richter demo here, and I slapped something together last night that's not really the best music. Let's open up our little, so I've got it on nearly all the tracks here, but we've got it on drums here as well. Let's turn it off to begin with, and we'll run through and play this, and I'll shut up. All right, cool. Let's jump out here. So you can see it is working absolutely A-OK within Logic Pro. So we got no problems there, because I think you're never going to really have the problem when a new app is released that it's not going to work, because it already has the ability to, they would have got to test it now that Logic Pro is out, which is cool. So I'm going to open up AUM over here, and today we're going to mess about with a couple of Russ's songs, some of his older songs, and I've used these on other videos before. I think I used it on the Imaginando, not Imaginando, it was on the Rhythm video. He sent me these tracks. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Let's have a look at the interface on this before we jump in and add this to Russ's music. So it doesn't get larger when you open it, when you do that. It just stays pretty much the same. So let's zoom in a bit, I'd say. Can we zoom in a little bit here? There we go, a little bit bigger there. Bring me back. Okay, so we have... It's very simple. There's, it's a Klevgrand app. What can you say? They don't overdo the knobs. They're light on the knobs and all about algorithms and substance. So we have a trim, which is virtually your input gain. You've got your transients, big knob here to turn up for your transients. You've also got the amount of compression that you're putting on. Nice and simple. You've got a boost. So you can go less, you can go more, or you can sit in the middle. Here is your presets, and there's not too many of them in here, not too many, but so this isn't so much a, this is more of a compressor that's trying to push the maximum kind of sound out. This is why it's called Richter Tectonic Compressor. It's really trying to push and get a really big fat compressed sound out of this without distorting. That's the point of it. So to stop it from distorting, you've got a makeup gain, of course, like you have with all compressors. As you turn up the amount of compression, you'll be able to see the volume go down. So here's your makeup gain to bring it back up to a decent level. You've got a simple low and high end, treble and bass meter here, and your output, and a dry and wet little knob here. So it's all about the knobs. So let me make sure we got this reset to default, which we do. Let's do this again. Boom, default. We'll bring all this down. Oh, and you've got a little on and off button here as well, so you can see when it's bypassed. And let's play Russ's track. So currently we're bypassed. What's really interesting is about it, from my playing around with it, you really get some interesting sustaining notes and like almost delays happening with it. It's quite cool. So here it is bypassed. You can tell when it's bypassed. You get a little message here. And when it's back on. Wow. So I've added a little bit of bass to this, taken out a bit of the wet mix. Hello, Jenny Jolivet. Independent Many United. Hello. So you can utterly destroy it if you want. Look at that. Boom. So you notice there, with that compressor up, all those transients get completely lost, yeah? So if we bring our transients knob up, we can bring them back. You ready? Huge difference with that compressor on. Let's let that song trail out. We'll put on another one of Russ's songs. It's a little bit different. And then we'll run it through some drums and vocals and stuff like that. It's always interesting, I was saying before coming on the show in Clubhouse, doing shows on compressors on a medium that compresses the sound already is always a difficult ask. It's just interesting because you've got compression on top of compression on top of compression. So, you know, let's play this one. So we've added a little bit of modulation there to the treble. Wicked fun. All right, so it's a compressor. It compresses, it side chains, it does lots of stuff like compressors do. It's really easy to use, so if you're not sure about compressors, it's really easy to jump into. You can see it can crush, it can bring in those transients. I mean, it's going to be different for different styles of music. Let's just bring in a drum track here. Let's pull these out of here. Let's just make some drums. We'll just use the old hammerhead for now. On we go with just a... Cool, let's bring in this. And Richter. Yeah, the display is really useful down the bottom to see where your transients are moving, how much compression, how much is getting pushed down, and how much markup you need. So let's run through some presets here. So there's a bunch of presets. You get all of these. So they're pretty much some compression sets. We've got a drum bus energizer. This is a drum booth bomb. So you can hear that's really crushed. Absolutely crushed there. We've got a room enhancer. Which has got a bit of bass, bit of high end added. The clarifier, this one is. The sustainer. So this is a vocal exciter, which I'll throw in some vocals soon. One's for rhythmic strings. So all of these last ones are all just gentle compressors all the way up to really pushing hard. See you later, Princess. So we've got a gentle compressor, a couple of gentle ones. Then we got some medium ones, so they're listed as more, and I think the other one's like a maximum. We've got more compression, mega compressor. Let's hear the mega compressor. So you can hear that big time. Absolutely crushed. Look at that. You can crush a sound so much. If we take this out, you can see how much compression there is on that. It is savage. And that's why we have this huge transients button. So to try and bring back some of those transients in there. You can see as we lower this, you can see those transients in here getting hit. And that is smooshed. Yeah, exactly. That is smooshed more than you would ever want to smush. But the other thing is, if this is the sound you're going for, you're able to achieve it without distorting. That's the idea behind it. I think somewhere around here is a little bit more logical. But I mean, that's the thing also. You can use this as a compressor, as, you know, a very light compressor as well too. That's completely up to you. But for super smooshing, that's what this is meant for. Like that. Hey, Jim, I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Yeah, so there it is on some drums. Nice, big, smushy, whooshy, crushing sound. So that's what it is for, to absolutely crush and destroy. What else can we do in here? Let's open up. Let's go back over to Logic, because we'll find a vocal patch. Let's see, there's got to be one in here. We'll create a new project here. What do? We'll do some audio. And let's open our browser over here. See if we can find some vocal loops, possibly. What do we find? We want vocals. Vocals. Here we go. What do we got in here? There we go. Let's go down here and add in our Richter. Man, I'm really, you can tell it's been like, what? Has it been over 2 weeks since we've had Logic? Yeah. I'm really starting to get used to the flow of opening things. For the first 2 weeks with Logic, this is a side note, just clicking these, and I keep clicking the wrong thing, but I'm really starting to get used to knowing where everything is now in Logic and opening up the right windows, where for the first week I was hitting this and then touching this and it'd go full, and I'm like, no, I don't want that. And no, how do I get rid of this? It's been a learning experience of getting used to everything where Logic is, but it's happening now. Let's load up this vocal track here. We'll put in a loop up the top. And we'll grab one of these vocal exciter. Hey, Jessica, what's happening? Should we put in a beat in here as well? Help it not sound so lonely. Let's load up a drummer. What happened there? Oh wow, the vocal matched the drums. That's so weird. I've never seen that happen before. That's better. Hey, Greg. Wow, look what it does to that breath at the end of the song. Almost makes it an instrument. Ready? That's sick. Let's try the other vocal patch, which is the vocal evener. So you can hear that breath's gone out of it now. We've got more of a even compression. So just, you can see with this one here, we've only got like, this is a fair amount for compression. We can give it a bit of markup. So that boost really makes a difference. Let's see if we can add in another vocal in here to try and offset that. What can we find? That sounds all right. And we'll make sure our repeat is on up here, our loop, and we can loop this out. And maybe we can throw on this. We'll throw on this compressor. Maybe first, what do we check on? Let's go down here to Logic Pro. Let's see if we can specialized. I can't remember where it is. Is it? It is in. It's not in here. Beatmaker. Let's throw in Beatmaker here, and we'll throw in Richter as well. And then we'll head into our Beatmaker for this. We'll solo this track. How cool is Beatmaker? Beatbreaker, sorry. Beatmaker. Within a second. Wow. Pretty damn cool. Beat Break is amazing. We all know that. It's just so much potential. I'm probably going to talk about Beat Breaker tonight. So for those of you who don't know, I've been doing a series on Logic Pro called Late Night Logic Pro Lessons, and I'll be doing another one tonight. That's late night my time. It's early in the morning for the US, but afternoon for the UK. And I'm probably going to be playing around with some of the synths in Logic, the Beat Breaker, and some of the MIDI effects that are found in Logic as well. So there's that. Let's jump in and see what else we can find in here. Let's clear this. Can we find some bass? Bass. Let's throw in a bit of this. See if we can bring this out a little bit, yeah? So we've got our bass here. Yeah. Let's crush it! Wicked. So there's that. That is it. It is a pretty crazy compressor. It'll smash the shit out of your sounds if that's the kind of sound that you're looking for. So, you know, and it's definitely got a lot of light compression in there as well. So you don't have to overdo it. It's pretty much a steal at the moment for $5 for a compressor. But remember too, I mean, I'm running 2 compressors here on this particular kit. Let's hear that without the Logic compressor. But for $5, it's an absolute freaking steal, man. All right, that is from Klevgrand. That is their brand new compressor. It is called Richter. It's pretty damn good. It's a Klevgrand product. What do you expect? It's super simple. You know, you don't really need to understand compression. It shows you what's going on. I mean, that's the thing. You got to love an app, especially a compressor where people get so confused about compression. Having the ability to see what is going on here in your compressor. Why are you not turned on? Oh, it's because I got the wrong one open. Having the ability to see your transients here, to see what's actually happening down here and understand is always an added value. Yeah, definitely. Hello, Falcro. Just made it at the end of the show. We're going to go out today with today's featured artist. So I used his music to show off this demo. Let me tell you what's happening for the rest of the week because we've got some cool stuff happening. As I said, coming up later today in a bit over 12 hours time. So it's 9 o'clock here. So in about 14 hours time will be episode 4 of the Late Night Logic Pro lessons. I know there's more Aussies that are able to come to this, but you can always watch it in the replay. It's normally about an hour of me just dicking around inside Logic and finding out things that we didn't know existed. Like yesterday, how I accidentally found out how to, well, not accidentally, to be honest, I spent 2 weeks working on that hack the video I released yesterday on how to create drums across separate channels for the acoustic drums. And why it just wasn't built into Logic baffles me. But there's always a workaround with iOS. This is the thing, man. People get so upset about things, and if you just keep pushing and looking around, you'll find a way to get around something. Then tomorrow we're doing something a little bit different. We're doing 4 apps in one show. Because here's the thing. Sometimes I get apps, right? Now, these are all free apps tomorrow, so no money is expected to drop. But sometimes you get a bunch of apps that are so easy to show how to use, I can't dedicate a whole show to them. So I've grabbed 4 of the latest new free apps that are all quite different from each other, got very cool things, and we're going to look at them all within an hour tomorrow. One of them's a distortion pedal or a big muff pedal. We've got a app that turns your music into you're running it through a broken CD player, which is pretty cool. You've got Chow DSP, which adds a whole bunch of cool things. And you've got a TRNR, which is a channel strip. So, and they're all free. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. And then to round out this week, we're doing a special no interview this week. We're doing a Wart episode tomorrow. At the end of this week. And I'm going to, this is the We All Rise Together series. We're going to talk about things on demand, yeah? And the culture of humanity at the moment, expecting everything for A, for free, and B, now. And if they don't get it, they throw all their toys out the pram. So if you'd like to come along and sound off about this, I'll be including you in the conversation. And, I see even with Logic Pro being released on iOS, there's a lot of people crying about saying it doesn't have this and it doesn't have this and it doesn't have this. And it's like, you know what? Are you really going to use that though? If you don't have that right now, can you not make music or is it hindering your music recording capabilities? I think sometimes we get so hung up on the things that something doesn't have that we forget about the things that it does have. Yeah? And we should be focusing on the things that it does have because that's what we can use to make music. Trust me, before I started this show and had the ability to have all this stupid gear, right? I was making more music than ever before. And now that I have all this gear around me, I make far less music, which is a sign of exactly that. I'm guilty of it too. So I'm not saying like that I'm pointing the finger at people, at you. I'm absolutely guilty of it as well. So we're going to talk about it and see how can we get better? How can we get better? How can we spend more time focusing on the positives of the things that something does have, that we do have, that we can do now, instead of what we don't have? You know, it's a form of procrastination, really. So that is happening this week. Let's go out today with our featured artist, who is Russ8889. We love Russ8889. I also love his brother, Russ8887. He's a lot nicer person. And so we're going to go out today and we're going to play his new track, which is a song he wrote for his beautiful wife, Liz, for her birthday. This is called Strength. And Liz, if you've seen this, love you, always thinking of you. Liz is one of the strongest people I know on this planet. She's tougher than a pair of bloody Doc Martens that have been through the wash 250 times. Yeah? So let's go out and play this track today. This is Russ's Strength track for Liz for her birthday that just happened. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Remember, do the things. I remember Brad's on today on Tom Torregrosa's show. So go over there and pick on him. Yes. But remember, do the things that make you happy, folks. Mistakes make you better. We'll all rise together. Please, please hit the subscribe. Hit the like button if you're watching on a replay. We're almost at 3,000 subs. Very exciting stuff. This is Russ8889 and Strength.
we'll all rise together. 'Cause you make me shine better, and we'll all rise together.